Charlotta was smart enough. The convent was not too far, and the nuns would teach her to read. Imagine it, this scared Jewish child sitting stiffly on a bench, unable to follow the prayers. At supper, she heard her classmates whisper how they'd seen the points of horns protruding from beneath her braided hair. Secretly, she felt her suspect forehead, homesickness ticking in her throat, until the day when words flew up like butterflies before her eyes, arriving like magicians on her slate. It was magic. This silken opening of doors where no doors were, this gliding over thresholds into rooms shimmering with light. It didn't matter anymore that girls slid over on the bench so their elbows wouldn't touch. Her discovery was company enough. Each morning she woke remembering the graceful way words sidled from one page of her primer to the next. Then one night, a fever crept beneath her thick quilt, wrapping her in scarlet flames and smoking out the nimbus butterflies. Afterwards, there were only ashes left. The whitewashed convent walls seemed ominous. The convent food went uneaten on her plate. She opened books to stare at A's and B's and C's, those crippled acrobats, but none of their tricks made sense. Eventually, the nuns inspected her copybook. They could no longer keep her, a disappointing pupil with so much leakage in her head, but the novices were kind when they helped her pack. Halfway home, Charlotta gasped. Searching bags and bundles, she found that it was true. She'd left her useless primer behind the convent gates, and there was no going back. That was the end of it. At her father's table, the littler children leaned to see her careful manners, and in the sewing room, her mother called back seams and fancy work from their forgotten place. After a while, no one spoke of her time away, or guessed that in her bed at night, she conjured books and pencils, while threads of moonlight inched their way along the walls like fingers looking for a door.